Hey all, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be building this web page, and this is based off the Clarity theme, but through this knockoff version, I will be showing you folks how to build a menu and how to list out all your posts and also the pagination, and lastly, the sidebar where you can display all your taxonomies. So currently I have a empty folder open in VS Code. So if you don't have a site created already, make sure you use the Hugo new command to create the necessary files for your Hugo site. Since I already have an empty folder, so I just used the Hugo new site period to generate all the files. Next, you want to use the Hugo new theme command to create your themes folder. And I named my theme to be Clarity II. As you can see, the Clarity II folder is created under themes. We're going to be mainly adding and editing files within the themes Clarity II folder. First, let's add a new file called archive.html. This file is going to be shared between list.html and index.html, where the index.html is going to be the homepage of our blog, and the list.html is going to be the list view of our site. In index.html, we're going to have these 3 lines, which is to include the archive.html in our index.html. And the reason I'm doing this is because my content that's in the index.html and list.html are going to be the same. Therefore, I created a new template called archive.html to share content between index.html and list.html. So you will also want to include those 3 lines in list.html. Now, in archive.html, I just have a simple hello world in it. After this, make sure you save everything and you can run your server by doing Google server-d. Now, if you go to your web browser, you should be able to see hello world displayed in the web browser. We're going to add Bootstrap 5.2 to our website. To do this, you want to Google Bootstrap 5.2 and go to the Get Started with Bootstrap page and copy the head tag in the example that they have. And we want to paste the head tag in our head.html file. After that, you want to create a new file called script-footer.html. This file is going to contain the Bootstrap JavaScript. You can copy the Bootstrap JavaScript in the Bootstrap 5.2 website as well. After you created this file, you want to make sure to include this in the baseof.html file. This way it will show up right before your body tag. At this point, you can remove the ID and add the new class called container in your div. And this container class is part of the Bootstrap. Also, we want to include the main block, the footer and script footer within this container div. Next, let's change the configuration.toml file into a YAML file, since I find YAML to be a little bit easier to work with. To do this, you will just rename the config.toml to config.yaml. And then you want to change the content of the file to have the correct YAML syntax. Last thing that we have to do is to set the theme to be Clarity II. This way our site is going to use the theme that we just created. Now, to see whether if our Bootstrap is working as intended, you can run your server again, or if you already have your server running, just refresh your page and you will be able to see that the container class is working.